are now live in studio in the Heiser Nation studio. It is Bilo and the Boys. It is the High Grass Posse in studio. BB, formerly known as Barnett, or Barnett, formerly known as BB, and D. Swain, the man himself, all dressed in gator clothing, I guess you call it. I messed up. And then also is Randall Long from Knoxville, Tennessee, from River City Media. Randall is in the house. Boys, it is good to be back live, and it's been a long time coming.
Yes, it has. I have missed each and every one of you guys.
I've been excited since we confirmed it a couple weeks ago, and got us a little taste last week, and then what'd you call this place?
This is Heiser Nation Studios.
Then Heiser Nation Studio comes open, and here we are, back in all our glory, our beauty. A lot older than the last time we sat in front of cameras.
Yes, 4.5 years. Randall, fill us in. How's things going with River City Media? We've tried to keep up with you a little bit. Of course, I'm not on social media, but I see you're growing by leaps and bounds. Fill us in.
We done great last year. We broke 1 million views last year. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
We broke 1 million views last year for the first time. That put us in another territory with Facebook, and we've struggled mightily on YouTube, but here's the big news. I got fat. This whole screen is me, y'all. I got fat. Not fat like it made money. I just got fat.
So you got the FAT, not the PHAT.
I got a new number on the end of my weight. It
Huh?
used to be with 2, now it's with 3.
Oh, nice. So you stepped up with the big boys then.
I'm the same size as the starting offensive lineman for the Green Bay Packers.
You're old.
Not Raji, right? Not Raji. Was Raji? You remember Raji for the Green Bay Packers, the defensive?
Raji Bell?
Yes, the defensive. He had an actual touchdown, didn't he, on a scoop fumble?
I'm sure he did.
Yeah, Raj.
I know we're not doing comments, but I just got a comment. Can't hear Randall at all.
Yeah, let me see your mic just a second. Because I'm down to 3 mics. Hold on, I'm down to 3 mics. All right. Oh, no, what happened, Randall? Did you flip it on us? There you go. Now talk to
Can you
us.
hear me now?
See if they can hear him now. I believe we're having some technical difficulties here. I hear you on my end. It's just will the audience hear you? See if they can hear. Waiting on the comment.
Can we get some feedback, please? Whoever said they couldn't hear Randall, can they?
Can you hear me now?
Answer.
Can you hear me singing?
You're red lighting up the board, so I'm sure they can.
I am. Look, I'm good looking for a fat guy too. Look at this, and I got gray in my beard. It looks like Bilo got like he's got that market cornered though. You know, I've just strapped into it. Look kind of like a skunk. Bilo got the whole possum going.
Yeah, I've got the whole possum. I'm probably grayer than all y'all.
Do we need to share mics?
You may have to. Yeah, I think we'll see if she says they can hear.
Taylor can't hear me talk to Taylor. Say Taylor answer.
Well,
You think your beard? Well, see, you don't have a full beard.
no.
This is white,
Yeah, that's
and
that's
then you've
why.
got hardly any white on top of my head.
Do you realize how much we have aged in 4.5 years?
Yes. Well, all my kids have graduated high school.
Oh wow! See, when the last time we covered, Ryan was a sophomore. No, junior. Junior. He was a junior, and now what's Ryan up to? The Rhino.
He is mowing yards, and in September we'll be going to Fort Sill, Oklahoma.
Nice. All right. That boy.
Scary, not nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm proud,
Yeah.
but I'm also scared to death.
Yeah.
The way D. Swain just stood up, it looked like he put on some weight too.
I put on a few lbs.
Hey,
I'm at home alone by myself now. I eat.
Yeah.
It says me and D. Swain are muffled. She hears y'all too well. I know she can't. They can't hear me with
All
my
right.
mic.
Let
so.
me go. Let me find out. Y'all hold your mic a little closer, D. Swain.
What?
Give me
So
that.
Stand by 1 second.
How about now?
Give it a little bit more. I got to find where you're at.
What do you want to know?
Well, I want to see which mic you're on.
I want to say this real quick while people are listening and Brent's distracting.
Messing up.
Georgia's won national titles in football, I know. Since last we've been on the air. Just know it was all done by the football team and not a fan had anything to do with it.
I didn't take a snap.
Nobody watching, listening did. Well, I would like to think maybe a few of them, but realistically, not yet. Maybe down the road we'll get some good old Georgia. Now, I did watch a lot of football this past year with a former University of Georgia baseball player.
She can hear D. Swain now.
Okay, good. So y'all are good now. I got you good.
Does he need his microphone back? Or?
Well, no, because see, when Randall talks, I don't have a microphone for Randall. So y'all can put that in the middle and kind of share,
I
just
got you.
aim it back and forth. And this will be week 1. Next week, we will have it. What it is I've got the other microphone. I just don't have the microphone cable. And if Hunter gets here, Hunter may round us up another cable. He's probably got over in his music. As you can see, he's got a music collection behind me.
Somebody
He's got one
walked in.
behind Barnett. Hopefully that
Looks like he needs another frisbee to go frisbee
Those
golfing
would be
with.
disc golf. Yeah, those would be disc. We don't call them frisbee.
No, we do.
Yeah.
Because I like stirring the pot. I worked with a dude that would get tore up. I'm like, what? Let me see one of your frisbees. He's like, they're disc. I'm like, dude, what do you think that, when it was all started, what did they start with? They didn't start with a disc.
No,
they started with frisbee.
They started with frisbee. That's correct. That is exactly right. And it was disc or frisbee. And I remember we started and let me kind of go through this real quick for everybody, because this is we haven't been in studio together in 4.5 years. This is seriously, we didn't even do a test run. This is our test run.
That's right.
So, and we can't see comment. I can't see nothing. I can't see comments. I can't see nothing. I'm just running the board. I got 2 monitors I'm running, and I'm trying to watch. This is the incredible, ingenious ideal to get Randall live with us. Ideal.
There we go.
Red pen.
Yeah. So.
Amy's watching. I promise you, something's going to be said.
Yeah, but here I thought this was the coolest thing ever is when we I had the idea to try to get Randall on, because Randall's in studio. What's that, Studio RC? Is that where you're at, Randall?
It is the headquarters of the River City Media It's Still Real show to me tonight at 8 o'clock. So I'm in that studio. And, hey, look, I will have washed out like an old man. I got better lighting in this studio, and it'll help us a little bit.
Well, you're good on my phone. It's just the camera. I didn't set it because we didn't have time. I could probably clean that up a little bit on our shot. When we go to commercial break, I will get that cleaned up. But for us to
Hey, look, guys, right here it is. I can see us live through the feed. All 4 of us.
Is that not the coolest thing ever?
Musketeers.
To me, that's the coolest thing ever, is to have this and be able to pull this off is really cool. All right, let me see. I'm trying to find Randall's camera. Hold
While
on.
you're finding it, this really makes me excited to be in studio and have Randall on here again. I mentioned it a while ago, but this is awesome.
It's fantastic. I've been telling anybody and everybody that would listen.
I've got to give
We're
a
getting the
shout
band
out.
back together. Y'all need to listen, and that some of the boys at work said they're gonna listen now. Hopefully they are.
I hope. We got 3 viewers on YouTube.
Without our old show, there would be no River City Media. There would be no Hickson football. There wouldn't be no NWA wrestling. You 3 inspired me to get into this business a little bit, and the growth of River City Media. Without you 3 and the original show, there would be no River City Media, and there would be no the fun stuff I get to do now. So I need to give a shout out, and it's long overdue. I just want to thank you 3 for lighting a spark in me to do this. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Well, it's
That's what
actually
we're here
pretty,
for, to inspire.
yeah, it's actually pretty cool because we talked about this. I think it was me and my wife talked about this, and that's different. I'm married now after I finally found somebody that would put up with me, and so that definitely is the better half of me. So Teresa, if you're watching, shout out to you. And Ian, during those 4.5 years, I think we may be seeing another. There may be something coming down the road in the future for Mr. BB over there. He has a tag. What we call it, a tag along, or would you call it
A roadie.
a roadie? He has a roadie of one.
No.
He's the game show host of one game, so that'll work. And then Randall, how's things cooking with you?
Look, I'm just trying to keep my kid from getting married. That's all I'm going for. Everything's great. D. Swain mentioned that his kids were all out of high school, but my kid was in elementary school last time we're together, and my kid is now in a high school, plays football, also works as an athletic trainer in the boys football team. So big changes here, and I don't know what happened, but genetically, she looks nothing like me, praise Lord.
Well, I was going to say, where did
Jesus.
where did the athletic ability come from?
Not her daddy. Her mama played soccer at West Virginia, so I'm going to write it into that.
Hold on. What is it? Where at?
West Virginia.
Take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Take me home, country roads. There you go. That was for Anna Lee. The uncles have sung to Anna Lee again.
We miss you, Al.
Al will be back Sunday from her summer in West Virginia, so
What did he say?
Well, I'm sure you'll be
What did he
excited.
say? What did he say?
Al will be back from her summer in West Virginia.
Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. So
Every time we hear that, somebody say that word.
Yes.
Okay. All right,
Every
okay.
time that word's brought up, we have to sing. That was the rules of the old show, and,
Awesome.
and that's a rule that will carry over to the new show. So, but let me go back and I always, they know me well enough, I squirrel, and
Yeah.
but let me welcome those that are here, first time watchers or first time viewers, and you don't even know who we are or what we are or any of that stuff. Several years ago, what was it, 7 years ago now, I guess.
Yeah, we've done it for over 2 years.
Yeah, so it's at least
All the way
7.
through COVID.
Yes, that's right. We started out, you remember how we started out? We started out
on the
like,
phone together.
yeah, just by audio only on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Spreaker, and we started on those platforms, and we kind of try to put all this on that platform and try to stay there. And then we went to, our first show live was at Moe's.
Was it really?
Yeah, Moe's in Fort O. That was our first.
I thought it was at Studio A, but
Was that first studio? Yeah, it was. Studio X.
Studio X.
Studio
We've done it
X.
there a few times. Then we did the Moe's.
Yeah.
Then we go back to Studio X.
XL.
Got to Phil's prime time.
Now that
in peace.
was
Rest in
good.
peace. That breaks my heart.
Yeah, it does. But to go back,
Would it be rest in pizza?
yeah, it would be Rest in Pizza.
Okay. Yeah,
Probably one of the best pizzas around by far. But we started out in Studio XL, and then went to Moe's, come back by that time to Studio X, then moved from X to XL, and then we stayed in XL for quite a while. Yeah.
Phil.
And then now we're in Phil's and XL, and then now we're at Heiser Nation Studios as well. And if you don't know who Heiser Nation is, that is my son Hunter Lowry's YouTube page, and all these discs that you can't see off camera. He's got some sponsors with Battlefield Outdoors. We're going to be showing some of that in our commercial break. But we all got together, and me and D. Swain started a sports show podcasts, and we did a lot of arguing. Probably is probably what we done back in those days, and really broke down the game, and then we increased the talent. We had the Rob, I think, was the first one that came on with us.
He was.
Is that talent?
And we use that word loosely, yeah. And but in that we had a trying to think. Well, while we were at Moe's, there was a carjacking.
That was,
and that's what put us on
and
the
it's
map.
still on the field.
Yeah, still there. We were talking. I think you were eating Was you eating the John C. at the time?
No.
You was right off. Was you right off camera right there with us?
My thing that what was it? Fight Club. You can't. What's the Chicken Club?
Yeah, the Chicken Club.
You don't talk about Chicken Club or what? That was my jam.
That was good. That was really good. So you was finishing up dinner, and we were fixing to end the Much Ado podcast, and
something caught your eye because you're like.
I kind of like. I seen something going on. What I seen was a woman. A boy and a girl took off flying out of the beauty shop that was next to Moe's at the time.
And he jumped on the back
He
of the
jumped on the back of the car, and the woman come out of the hairdressing salon with that apron on and her flip-flops. I think she had something in her hair, and she's hollering at him, and he's calling her crazy. And he's on the bumper holding on to the spoiler while the girl was flooring it, and we're doing play-by-play. And that's where it started.
As it turned out, it was a repo job.
It was a repo, and that's put us on the map, and that stirred up a lot of controversy. And then we did sports night at Moe's, and that was a lot of fun. And until UTC snubbed me, and when they snubbed me, well, they were done. There was no more UTC talked about on the show. There was no more Mocs talked about on the show, and still to this day, I ain't talking about them.
We kind of are.
Well, I just brought their name up, but I'm not going to tell how they went, 0 for 14? I don't remember what it was. But anyway, because it was over a hat, and I had cash, and they wanted, I forget how much it was, and I said, well, all I got with me is a 10 left over, and I said, if you'll take the 10, we'll do a commercial spot, and they said, no, I got to have 20. And they walked out without that hat, and I said, you're banned. That's it. Who does that? What college does that? Yeah, so that was the end of them. And then there's a few things we don't talk about. We talk about a lot of sports. It's been referred to as the barbershop.
Water cooler.
The water cooler. But we call it the train wreck.
Psychos. Heard that a time or two.
Yeah. We've been called a lot of names in the past.
And we embrace them all.
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah, we try to.
The Georgia fans call me a lot of colorful names.
All of them correct.
Yes. So in hearing all this, Randall is a prodigy.
They don't call me right, even though most of the time I'm right.
I will have to attest to that. Some things he's right on. There was 2 things he was not right on. 2 things.
What's that?
That if you're going to build a team, you don't build it around Bo Jackson, you build it around Deion Sanders, and that Michael Jordan was the GOAT, not LeBron.
He's not incorrect about that one.
I'm not incorrect about if you're. I've always said if you're talking a football team, you build around Deion because of his position.
No, that was base. Yeah, you're right.
Baseball. It's Bo Jackson.
Well, Bo Jackson was definitely the better player, but anyway, we're not going down that road. That'll be another
We'll have
another 9 rounds.
discussion about that.
That'll be another 9 rounds.
And look, I see on Facebook all the time these old heads are still Jordan, new heads are LeBron. Now, I will say this: these millennials that want to trash Jordan almost make me side with Jordan. Definitely make me want to defend him. They're like, here's what they'll put one flash picture of some trash player from back then, and I think, look at these. First of all, there's not a 7. Well, there's no true center in basketball now.
Not anymore, no.
You don't get knocked on your butt like the Pistons and the Celtics did to Jordan back then.
The boys of Detroit were mean.
They were out to hurt people.
Yeah.
So people did. But these guys that go into paint, that John Morant, who's awesome. Don't get me wrong, and the kid that went to school up here at Chattanooga, that just won MVP, Oklahoma.
I can't think. Yeah, I don't.
Jay Alexander.
Hold on. Who is it, Randall?
Jay Alexander, Garrett, Sag. Yeah.
Okay.
Jay Alexander.
Yeah.
They go into paint, they don't have to worry about ending up on their head.
Right.
Like Jordan and Allen Iverson and all these other dudes did.
Yeah.
And LeBron, too, for that matter. Ain't nobody going to try to take that dude on. He's bigger and faster than everybody.
Right.
But my argument's always been LeBron could, in his prime, could guard all 5 positions. He's just a better all-around player than Jordan. He just is. But to hear these fools talk like Jordan was trash
Yeah, he wasn't there.
upsets me.
Here's what's funnier to me than that is I was watching one of the ESPN. It might have been 30 for 30. I don't know what it was on the scoop on Larry Bird, and how everybody would have their Larry Bird story.
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I would love to do nothing but one whole show of nothing but the Larry Bird stories. Oh. That he would
One show wouldn't do it.
No, he was a talent that you see once in a blue moon, and I don't even know if I want to mention it because we promised we wouldn't mention it. But there's another person in female form that's the female Larry Bird. I would say close, maybe not, but
No, she's more Steph Curry.
okay, yeah. But we don't mention those leagues on this show.
Was Larry Bird's real name Bird, or was that just because he had chicken legs?
Probably both.
I mean, I'm joking. I know his last name is Bird, but his legs fit his name.
The Hicks.
And you would be speaking from experience.
I would, because I walk around on a chicken.
Yeah.
You should see the chicken
No, we
after I
shouldn't.
rolled his
No,
legs.
yeah, we
When you
should.
ride
we
a
should
chicken
see.
around. Is that?
I am the chicken.
So
that
now,
sold the chicken.
Barnett, I've got a close up of Barnett right now. Show off your little hood you got on. And that's cool. That is now we'll go into details about that later. But anyway, that's kind of gets everybody caught up to where we're at. With the show went on for about 2 years or so, and we kind of I knew that we had the chemistry. We did have a radio offer that was on the table at that time, and that's hopefully we can rebound, I believe.
I hope so.
So, but that kind of gets you up to speed. Those shows are out there floating somewhere. They might be on Facebook on the D. Swain and Beal
I
show.
have looked and just to show some people.
Yeah, are they still there?
They're still there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Me and
right.
Tanner
So
watched them the other day.
yeah, so you can go to I guess it's the D. Swain and Beal show Facebook. That'll be there, and then. This time around, though, I wanted to do something different and in a broader market. There's some good things on the horizon. If this takes off and does good, then we've got some really cool opportunities going forward. But to say that basically the barbershop is back in business, and it's basically just guys that sit around and we talk, and if you're I don't know if the comments are even on. I don't know what y'all see on YouTube. Randall, what does it look like on that end?
It looks great, except for the window that makes me look like I've been dead since 1968. But everything looks great. And hey, and D. Swain's still handsome.
Thank you. But I do think he's asking, do you see any comments?
Yeah. It gets a little uncomfortable in here for me and BB because the love fest will start in a minute, and then if that happens, we're going to commercial break.
I have seen no comments.
Yeah.
Mine's just through text. So
Yeah. But are they able to comment? What was the question I wanted to ask?
I don't think you can.
no,
I'm
we've got
not
them
seeing
turned on, I
a,
believe.
They may be, and as we worked this, there was an option for chat, and I think I cut it off when I was testing all this, so I have no idea. We're working our way through this.
And maybe tonight we don't need any.
Yeah,
We're just getting
we got to have new microphones.
introduced and
Yeah, we got to have some microphone stands. Got to have a few things to make this work right. It tickles me that I didn't have to put a picture of Randall up where they could actually see him.
it should tickle you, Randall, because the picture they were going to put up,
It was bad.
I was opposed to it.
Yeah, it was bad. It was the one, you remember the one in Studio XL when we were taking the picture of the Four Horsemen. You remember that picture? And you, Anna Lee was littler than she is now, and you were straining to hold her, and that was the picture, was the strain picture. You kind of looked like you did a oopsie.
Yeah, it was definitely a constipated strain.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not the first time I pooped my pants, but it won't be the last.
That's what it looked like. It looked like one of them oopsie.
Yeah.
And as we get older, that's what happens.
It does. January 1st killed me this year.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
all right. So
Where are we going with
I
this?
don't know. I'm trying to turn the channels really quick. So here's something I do.
30 minutes for D. Swain to go on a rant about the NBA and me to make a poop joke.
First of all, it wasn't 30 minutes.
No, he said that's how long we were on there before you took it. It took you that long.
What are we going to talk about, boys?
Cam Ward. I sent this in the group. I don't know if y'all seen it.
I did, and I looked at it. I think it's a big nothing burger, though. So what if he doesn't feel like anybody's respecting him or...
Yeah. I looked at it and went, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You're the number one draft pick, and you want people to welcome you with open arms
Right.
and say, welcome to the NFL.
Who's the last guy that got the welcome mat or anything? Maybe Trevor Lawrence, but there was as many people that wanted to kill that guy as that welcomed him in.
I think between Trevor Lawrence and Joe Burrow, I think everybody was kind of looking forward
We're
to him.
looking forward to and
hitting him.
loving him. I don't think Burrow was loved.
No,
I think.
Burrow wasn't loved, and I don't know if Trevor was loved as much as Tua. I think Tua was loved. I think he was.
There was a lot of question marks with that dude. I don't know if he's going to be able to stay on the field.
Yeah, and we found out he couldn't. So we knew that was coming.
Sure.
But at the same time, let's put it in perspective. How many guys straight out of college? When was the last one pure straight out of college rookie starter that did good besides
Jake
Patrick
Daniels.
Mahomes?
Jake Daniels.
Lit it up.
And Patrick Mahomes didn't start as a rookie.
Okay, who was? I'm trying to think who it was.
Jaden Daniels this past year. It's the best rookie season that I can remember.
Yeah.
Probably since
Lamar
Jackson.
Jackson. I mean, who I was thinking Lamar. Lamar done pretty good. His
He
rookie
was
season.
okay,
but I don't
he didn't
know.
do what Jaden Daniels did.
No, probably not at all.
Andrew Luck class, they were very
And yes,
high on
Andrew
Luck.
Luck was
Andrew
nice,
done good.
but
Andrew done
He didn't
good.
start as a rookie.
Luck did.
Yeah, look, because he had to. Yeah,
Because they cut Peyton.
Yeah,
they cut Peyton, and Peyton went to the Broncos that year.
Yes.
And they were all in on Luck, and he done good. But when you look back at it, do you remember Andrew Luck as being a top 20 quarterback?
The caliber.
When his name is brought up, yes. Somebody has to bring him up for me to be like, you're right.
Yes.
That dude was a stud.
He was, and that's why I was
He
going
didn't
with it.
play as long, but he made really bad Colts teams playoff teams.
Yeah, he did.
Peyton Manning was Rushmore talent, but he had a lot of skill around him.
He did.
Andrew Luck was Rushmore talent with
No talent.
very little around.
Yeah, he didn't have as much talent as
No.
Peyton did. What say you, Randall?
I say had a great rookie year, horrible second year, but nobody 2 years ago can touch what C.J. Stroud did. Great rookie year, horrible sophomore year. I thought, and Jaden Daniels, you are correct, was on par, but I think that C.J. Stroud's year 2 years ago
Yeah, it was
untouchable.
right.
Yeah.
I guess because of
horrible
his
last year.
second year, I had forgotten how good his first year was.
All right, now let me ask you this: who's going to be the biggest flop in the NFL? And you get one guess. The biggest flop in the NFL this year, and you get one guess. Start with Barnett, or start with D-Slang.
Give me a second.
Okay, go with Randall. I'm gonna go.
Ashton Genty.
Ooh, that's bold. But he never. I mean, he played at Boise State. They really played no one of caliber, and you're expecting him to be phenomenal in the pros. I see that. Go ahead, Ray.
No, not phenomenal. Flop.
I mean,
He's gonna flop.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I do too. But who did he go to?
Was it
The Raiders.
So I don't know. I don't know who he.
The Raiders.
Was it the Raiders? Oh yeah, is he
He's
gonna
got a
start?
stud tight end out there.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Look, y'all know how I feel about Georgia, but I love Brock Bauer.
Yeah, he is the stud. Now, Randall, who do you think is going to be the big flop? I already know y'all haven't mentioned him yet. He's not a rookie. This is a veteran that's going to be a flop this
Kelce.
year with a capital flop.
I can't wait to hear your answer, Lee.
Kelsey.
Who?
Travis Kelsey. Should have retired last year.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, that's fine, but yeah, he's on his way to the rocking chair anyway.
Yeah.
Speaking of rocking chairs,
I'll throw out a young one. How about somebody that had a decent year last year that I think is going to struggle this year
know
is
who you're
going to be
going.
J.J. McCarthy.
oh,
I mean, not J.J. McCarthy, but who came in for J.J. McCarthy?
Oh, Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
Well, he's on a new team, so yeah, he could absolutely flop.
what about the Jets' new quarterback?
What about him?
Exactly.
He's already been hurt.
That's-
Georgia Bulldog.
No, that was the yeah. No, who was he? The Jets. He was Pittsburgh's quarterback last year.
Justin Fields.
Yes, Justin.
Georgia Bulldog.
Can't
yeah.
call him Georgia. He didn't play at Georgia.
Everybody and their brother wanted him to play at Georgia.
Yeah, true.
He's an Ohio State guy.
Yeah, and he done decent. I think he was treated wrong. But my big flop this year, I'm going with the AR, Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron is going to flop.
He's another one. I mean, the dude's 40-something years old. He's on the backside of his
Exactly.
career.
But you're holding on for dear life, and the Steelers is I don't even know what
I
they
get
were
it. I don't know
thinking.
what they were thinking. Of course,
Well, I didn't know what they were thinking when they got Wilson last year. That was retarded.
I don't know
The
why
moon ball.
I don't know why they can keep Fields. I really don't.
That makes me angry. But they did go out, and I think they redeemed themselves and got Will Howard. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm looking at the Skylar Thompson kid, and he reminds me a lot of Big Ben. And I'm
Where's
anxious to
Skylar
see
Thompson? Where'd he go?
Kansas State.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and
so they've got two Kansas State quarterbacks because Will Howard before last year played 4 years
Yeah.
at Kansas State.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. And I like that. I'm looking forward to that. But I think Rodgers is going to get hurt. Then Rudolph's coming in. He's going to get hurt. And then you're going to see one of those two rookies before
Here's
the year's
my
out.
question: how did Will Howard go from what was the quarterback the year before that went McCord? Days before they played Tennessee, I promise you, everybody in Columbus was like, we took that guy and let McCord walk after he looked like absolute garbage against Michigan State.
Yeah.
He couldn't hit that door from where I'm sitting
Yeah.
without it being at a Michigan player.
Yeah.
He's the Joe Burrow of college football for 4 games.
Yeah.
That dude didn't miss a throw. And it wasn't like dink dunk. He was putting it on the money 40 yards downfield. It was the big, he went from, I have no shot at getting drafted to go, he went, second round?
Yeah. Second round.
To being a second round draft pick on 4 games.
Now let's address, Randall, let's address the elephant in the room. I'm going to give you first shot at
Hey,
this.
I hadn't gained that much weight.
I was talking about myself. But to address the elephant in the room, and everybody, this has been a buzz through the whole off season. Hold on, let me get the right camera. All right, there we go. Now,
Nico, I'm leaving.
no, well, that's in college. I've kind of gone. I was sticking you got me about lost it there for a second. But I'm talking about the everybody's got eyes on Shador. Will Shador see any playing time at all this year, Randall?
I don't think so. I don't even know he's the best quarterback in camp. If I was on that team, I'd probably play Joe Flacco's 41-year-old self. And Shador, there's a reason these NFL guys make the thousands and millions of dollars they do. And if every one of them looked at Shador and came away with the same answer, That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stay on the negative Shador. You know, he played 11 games at Colorado and got his jersey retired.
So
Who cares?
So let me ask you. So you're saying trash Shador and not smash Shador?
I'm saying trash Shador.
Okay, D. Swain, trash or smash Shador?
Oh, it's trash. I mean, and I don't mean that he's trash. There's some things I like about him. There's some other things I don't, and I think that's been the entire NFL. It doesn't matter who his daddy was. His daddy could have been a serial killer, and if he was Joe Burrow, Cam Newton talent, he would have went way high in the first round. Like Randall just said, there's a lot of guys getting paid a lot of money to evaluate these cats. And if they all come out with the same answer, and I'm not saying they're always right, because we know they've missed. Ryan Leaf went number 2 behind Peyton Manning. He was awful. Jamarcus Russell went number 1 to the Raiders. He was awful. But when you watch Jamarcus Russell play, you didn't know this dude was just going to sit and eat his millions of dollars away. He had talent.
Yeah.
That dude had a bazooka, could move, was big, strong. Shador isn't overly fast. He isn't very big. He doesn't have a big arm. He's got a nice arm. But, yeah, playing out there in the wide open spaces of Colorado is a whole lot different playing against these cats that make a living at killing quarterbacks.
Yep. All right, BB, what say you?
I'm 100% in agreement with what both of them said. I do think he is a flop, a trash, not as a person. I like him. I'm not sold on him. He played at Colorado. He didn't light it up at Colorado, and you're thinking that you're going to be an elite in the league. I don't see it.
How many years out do you think he is to be a starter?
I think give him 3 and he's going to turn wide receiver.
Oh, bold. 3 years and then move to wide receiver.
I don't think he's got the skills to be a wide receiver.
He might be a punter.
He can play safety back there with his brother.
You went punter on that. Golly,
I'm
Bob.
not sold on him. It's like me going out there and playing against guys that are 8th graders,
Yeah,
and they're
I could
still
look
whooping
good.
me.
I could look good against 8th grade.
Well, here's
No,
the
they
thing.
would still whoop me. I promise you. It's just like what he is.
If we look at this, who is Shador better than that you would say, looking at all the NFL, all the backups, starters, who is Shador? Who would you rather swap out? If you could pick him up and put him in any team or backup role, where would you go with him other than he don't have a future in the Browns?
No, they've got 48 quarterbacks.
Right.
But
So-
now that said, Joe Flacco's only going to be there another year or two.
Yeah.
So he's short term.
But you got Deshaun Watson that they kept. They didn't cut him loose.
Well, that's because they owe him so much
They
money.
can't.
True. That was a
He's
mistake.
probably on the short list too.
Yeah.
I don't know who quarterback number 3 is, but I know Gabriel and Shador.
So if you could put Shador in any team, where would it go and what position?
I would
what
probably,
team would you put
if
him
I
in
was
to be
going to put him on a
successful?
team, and I said when Tebow was still around, and yes, I'm going to talk about Tebow because I love him.
And rightfully so.
If John Elway wasn't a big old human piece of dung, John Elway.
You went there with that. A human piece of dung.
Yeah, I can't stand him. You know this.
Yeah, I know.
If he'd kept him and let him learn under Peyton Manning, Denver wouldn't have been a decade away from their next quarterback.
True. I agree 100%. I think Tebow is one of those quarterbacks that he's going to win.
Yes.
He may not have
And he's going to learn.
Yes, he may not have the biggest motion, but look here, and here's what kind of irritated me is they looked at Tebow and they said, no, you don't have no talent. They bring Lamar Jackson in, and who's dual threat. Tebow could have been a dual threat. He was big as a
100%.
fullback.
Yeah.
So I think it was a little bit more to I think he got blackballed, and you could go back and listen to our old shows.
Sure.
We all agree he got blackballed
What
on
I'm
that.
getting at is in the right situation. If I could handpick where Shedeur Sanders went, it'd be the Rams. He's not starting over Matt Stafford.
No, but he can learn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's no
Pressure.
pressure for him to start.
That's right.
He gets a couple years under Matt Stafford. He's going to learn something.
Yeah, and
And then he could become a good NFL quarterback.
I think so, and I think it has to be that team.
And that said, that shows you how big a trash Stetson Bennett is.
Oh, here we
They're
go.
already trying to cut him.
Well, he's going to be cut.
Yeah, he will be.
He's been on the taxi squad or whatever they call it now for 2 years.
Yeah,
And they brought in quarterbacks so they didn't have to play Stetson Bennett.
yeah.
When Stafford got hurt and when Garoppolo got hurt, they were bringing me and you in.
Yeah.
We ain't playing Stetson. No.
Yeah, we actually got the phone call, but we were building Swain Low Estates at that time and was not able to go out there. But I tell you what, folks, we're going to run away to our first commercial break, and we're going to see if we can't regroup and set some audio. I know we had some audio issues. We're going to try to fix that. Real short break. We'll be back right after this.
Voices crackle like firelight. Below when the boys taking flight. Mounted up high, glass Posse ride. Train wreck, chaos, we won't hide. Mounted up, no raise, no pride. I live my own life in a new galaxy.
Hey guys, Dave here at Battlefield Outdoors in Fort Oglethorpe. One of the largest selections of disc golf, if not the largest selection of disc golf disc and accessories that are available in the Chattanooga area. Come on down and check us out. Excited for 2025.
I live my own life in a new galaxy. Static hum, buzz and screech. Mike's hot air fit to breach. Voices crackle like firelight. Below when the boys taking flight. Mounted up high, glass Posse ride. Train wreck, chaos, we won't hide. Mounted up, no raise, no pride. Mounted up, feel the wild collide. Words like gravel, spit and scrape. Truth or lies all take shape. The train wreck is rolling off the rail. Laugh or cry, no fairy tale. Climb aboard or step aside. Smoking sparks like the tide. Below when the boys taking flight. Mounted
And we are back with you, and we found out we had audio issues. We do apologize for that because I have no way of monitoring how loud the audio is or how bad it is or how good it is or how bad we stink.
I
One
took a
of the two.
shower.
Yeah, we
You
had
Polly?
no idea.
No idea?
No idea we stunk so terribly.
The red pen is back. So it's funny because I get asked this a lot. What is the High Grass Posse? And you're looking at them. It's the if you look at the logo, it says it all. There's 3 shadowy figures there, and I have the worst English language there is. I butcher the English language on a regular basis, and I make words that really ain't words, and I add them, smash them, combine them, and these guys would just wait, just sit. They just waited for me to misenunciate, mispronounce. Idea should be ideal, not idea, but it's ideal. What were some of the other ones? I have
Oh, Lord, it's just
specific. No, not
And
specific.
let's be honest, we didn't really have to sit and wait. We knew it was coming.
Yeah, but
Pounds.
I told them that's what y'all do. Y'all are like sitting in the high grass waiting for me to walk by, and y'all just pounce out. And that's where the high grass posse was formed. So shout out to Jay Knight. If Jay Knight,
Supposedly.
that's it. I cannot
He even
say
has
that
a
word.
V. Supposedly.
You can say it, and I will repeat it and still get it wrong. Supposedly, I'll get it wrong.
See? That's
But-
horrible.
Shout out to Jay Knight if he's watching. It's been a long time, but another thing too, we're brought to you in part by American Print Online, and if you go to American Print Online, we're going to have sales this week on the Below and the Boys podcast shirts, merchandise, Heiser Nation merchandise, and also Heiser Nation on their YouTube page, and it is Let's Go Heiser Nation is the YouTube handle. It's right there on the screen. When you log on, that's Hunter, and he's got the disc golfing page, and he's got a lot of cool stuff going on. And then you're here on the North Georgia Sportsman TV channel, and when we started the North Georgia Sportsman many years ago, it was anything that the sports and outdoors person would enjoy. And these guys here, they all enjoy sports and they all enjoy the outdoors, and sometimes D Swain is just strictly sports, right? Golf. Oh, you do like golf?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just the disc version of that golf, but do
Well-
you still go play? When's the last time you played?
Sunday.
Really?
I was in a tournament down in Muscle Shoals, Alabama.
Oh, nice. See, I'd say if I swung a club right now, I'd probably pull something pretty bad.
Pull some fat.
I would.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Plenty.
I would look like, who was it? Charles Barkley. If I had to swing, he
It's like
has.
you're having a seizure in your swing.
Yes, it's
So,
bad. Isn't it?
The question is, have you seen Happy Gilmore 2?
No, I have not. I have not seen
I
it. Is it
have.
good?
It's so dumb, but there's about 7 or 8 parts that are belly laugh funny. And I figured it was good. You know, with the storyline like the first one, where do you, 30 years later,
Yeah.
how do you,
How do you bring that? I don't understand how you do
But-
that either. But
he had so many famous people in it. The Scotty Scheffler, you know, because 2 years ago, Scheffler gets arrested.
yeah.
If you hadn't seen it, turn your things down for about 30 seconds, because spoiler alert, Scheffler, you know, he was arrested at the U.S. Open a couple of years ago for driving through a restricted area or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
literally got taken to jail. So, in the movie, he punches a guy, and the cops come out, and he's like, oh no, not again. And he turns around, puts his hands behind his back, and says, I know what to do.
Yeah.
And John Daly's in it, and he's sensational.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
Yeah, I'm
John
gonna
Daly
have
makes
to
the
like
movie.
check it out. But if you remember, what was the famous thing that where you got your name from that movie? Do it.
Shooter! Chug on that, baby!
That is the best line in the whole movie. Is Shooter
Shooter's
McGavin?
tour.
I think Shooter McGavin made that.
Well, wait till you see what Shooter's up to now.
Oh gosh. I can't wait.
Teaser.
Yeah, I can't wait because that would be priceless. Because I think Shooter really made the movie good. But
Oh, him and Jackass.
yeah,
Donald.
yeah. There was some pretty good scenes in the first one, but I'm like you. It didn't have. I didn't the storyline other than
Adam Sandler being this character, I didn't see where, the ending where Chubbs was playing the piano and the crocodile in his arm. And, yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, hopefully they don't put that in part 2.
I'm back.
But we go to college football now. Now I especially want to ask Randall because he's an alumni of the Volunteers, and I wanted to ask him about Nico Lamayama situation that went not the best I could do, man.
I thought it was Nico I'm leaving.
Yeah, Nico I'm leaving the Tennessee Vols. Are we better or are we worse, Randall?
We're not better. I mean, Nico played okay, C+ last year. He wasn't a 5-star making $2 million. He didn't play like that. Does he have talent? He has a great deal of talent. Did he show it? Very much not so. And there's times that he was.
He is talking like he takes.
He was horrible. I don't know if we're better off this year, but I think in the long run we're better off.
I think you're right on that. I believe that when you go back, Nico was okay. I think I never really was sold on him like I was Hooker. He definitely was not a Hendon Hooker at all.
You know who wasn't
He was
sold
not.
on Hooker? Josh Heupel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Randall, I have a question. Do
Yes,
you
sir.
think the Aguilar kid is going to start, or do you think Heupel's going to bite the bullet and start one of the freshmen?
I think Aguilar starts, and you piece it together this year. You might see a multiple. I'm not. If Joey Aguilar had left Appalachian State and enrolled in Tennessee, and Nico had left after the season, I would not have been disappointed. I think they're holding a spot for Faison Brandon, to be honest with you. And I know he's a recruit, but I really think that's the future of the quarterback position at the University of Tennessee.
All right, Randall. Over and under 500 this year for Tennessee.
I'm going to go. I see the world in orange-colored glasses.
Yeah, he does.
So you're saying we're
saying
going
nine-
undefeated then?
No, 9-3. We struggle on the road.
Okay. Who do we struggle
we-
against?
We will struggle on the road against Alabama, against Florida. We played Mississippi State on the road. We should win that. We'll
Should have
probably
won the
struggle at
Arkansas game on
Kentucky.
the road last year.
Yeah.
We struggle on the road. But here's the point I'll make to anybody. The last 3 years, Tennessee is 21-1 at home. And the one was Georgia the year they won the national championship. It might have been the team of the decade so far. So
Now,
Tennessee
here's
at home.
something I want to talk about, because we weren't able to talk about it. The Alabama game of 22. How you going to blow the whistle on pass interference when the guy that intercepted the ball is at the 30? Tennessee got every break in the book that game.
Yeah, and Alabama got returned every break in 23. I don't have a problem with either one of them. Tennessee was up with 13 at halftime, ended up losing that game by 13, and nothing went Tennessee's way in the second half. It is football, and when you're at home, you're going to get some calls that makes you shake your head.
I get
You're
that.
on the road.
And if the flag comes out right out of the gate, okay. The dude was literally on the 30 when the flag come out. How do you do that? And I'm not being an Alabama apologist or anything. I'm just asking, did you lose your mind like I lost my mind? As a I don't care who wins this game, I was blown away by that call.
I was at the game, so it's a little different scenario there.
Sure,
You don't see things in maybe as 3D, 180p. You just see what's happening on the field, and we got the flag, and I was happy.
Right.
From where I was sitting, and it probably was, the one that really bothered me in that game was the scoop and score Alabama had after Tennessee. You know, Tennessee's got a chance to put the ball game away, and Alabama scoops and scores. But then you go back and look at it, it probably is a fumble. At the time, I went crazy.
Sure. Well, and that's where any of our name your team's colors, rose-colored glasses. So, yes, I get that, but...
I think I've been on the road with Tennessee a couple of times, D. Swain, lately, and there's a different energy to that team inside Neyland Stadium.
Are you going to Gainesville this year?
Yeah, this year I'm going. I can't go to Florida. We all know that I'm banned from Florida Stadium.
I just asked if you're going to Gainesville this year.
I can't. I'm still on my lifetime ban for beating somebody's bottom of the tennis shoes up. So no, I'm not. I've not returned to Gainesville since 1997. I am taking my road trip this year. I'm going to Syracuse and the Georgia Dome, but I may go to Starkville, which I haven't been to Starkville but one time in my life. I look forward to the Gainesville this year. The fact it's Gain 11 is going to be an interesting dynamic to that football game. And I don't know how the Florida folks feels about it, but I love the game being that late in the year and meaning that much money. I mean, well, money too, and much, Tennessee and Florida for so many years felt preemptive, You go out and lose to Florida in week 3 and your season was basically over. So now we're going to play, is it week 10 or 11, Dees? Well, I think it's week 10.
It's Tennessee's last game. It's Florida's next to last game.
Yeah, so I think we play Vandy at home after that. But anyway, Georgia's game 3. That's unusual too. So Georgia has kind of replaced where Florida used to be, but I don't know. I put it this way: if I picked Tennessee's record this year, I would come closer to picking Tennessee to beat Georgia in Knoxville to win either of those games on the road at Florida or Alabama.
Oh, I agree with you there. And Georgia's still got question marks.
Wow.
They're all bringing quarterback question marks into that game. And they're not going to find the answer in week 2 or week 3. We're not going to find the answer against East Tennessee State,
Right.
So I think Georgia, Tennessee on the field will be the first 2 true tests, and we'll know if Georgia's Georgia and Tennessee's Tennessee. That game's a 3:30 kickoff, too. So Tennessee plays at 12 and 12 and then 3:30. Interesting. And to get back to your point, Philo, and I don't want to get away from it, Tennessee went 10-2 last year with, I think, C to C plus quarterbacking and wasted the 1 year of pure, as good as anybody in the orange since Charlie Garner, Dylan Sampson, had an amazing year. Mm-hmm. What a year Dylan Sampson had.
He did.
And he made up for a lot of Nico's problems.
Yeah. No.
I think D. Swain would agree with that.
Oh, 100%. And that's the big Tennessee's got a lot of questions. You don't know anything about your quarterback. You've lost a lot of offensive linemen. You lost your stud running back. Defense, you lost some players. There's some turmoil with Boo Carter and that ginormous ego. Tennessee, and I've looked at their schedule. It's extremely soft or friendly, however you want to word it. So, if somehow Tennessee ended up going 7-5, that's an indictment on the coach, as much as anything, with the schedule that they have. I know there's a lot of people beating their chest over Oklahoma. And I'm going to have to see a lot out of Oklahoma to think that they belong in the upper class of the SEC.
Hey, I'll make one comment to that. I think it's the first time, if Belo, you're a Tennessee fan, I never felt this way during the 90s run with Philip Former. I've never felt this way in my career as a Tennessee fan since maybe Johnny Majors. I really think Tennessee's better in the coaching box than 90% of the teams in the SEC.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I really love Josh Heupel.
yeah. Heupel's doing great. I think he's the perfect fit for Tennessee. I'm excited. I think we're on the upswing more than the downswing. I think we just gets the right quarterback for his system, and we'll be off and running. Well, I mean, Hooker proved that.
Well, then he needs to bring Jeremy Pruitt back to recruit the right quarterback.
Well, they're trying to sign a deal with McDonald's right now before they can do that.
I'm simply saying
And head coverage.
Heupel has been the guy that brought in a bunch of quarterbacks that weren't named Hendon Hooker.
Yeah.
And Hooker's the only one that clicked.
Who did Heupel? Which quarterback did Heupel bring?
Joe Milton.
Well, Milton had an arm. He just didn't have no accuracy.
An arm.
Okay.
He hit the guy delivering peanuts in the stand. How far could he actually throw it?
It's 214 yards.
But it doesn't matter.
He won 9 games. He won 9 games with Joe Milton. And a New Year's Day Bowl.
Yeah.
And beat Clemson and Cade Coupland. I agree with you
He
that Joe
beat
Milton
Cade
was very
Coupland
good.
his first his first college start. You don't get to call that a big win.
Okay, let's take Cade Club out of it. You still beat Clemson in the Orange Bowl
Yeah.
as an underdog
Yeah.
with Joe Milton.
Hey, well, I'm gonna take that win.
By far, Joe Milton's best college game that he played his entire career.
Was first half of Alabama. You go back.
I
and watch
said
that
game.
first
I didn't
half.
say half.
I know. You go watch the first half of Alabama, and at times he's Joe Milton. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
All you can say is, all I heard was Joe Milton doesn't lose in Florida. I looked at his high school record. That dude lost a lot in Florida.
You tell me this: who was better, Joe Milton or Nico?
Joe Milton.
Joe
Well,
Milton.
I was never sold on Nico. Never. I didn't like his attitude.
I'll say this:
I think he quit.
Nico turned out to be a better runner than Joe Milton.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. Milton should have bulldozed.
He should have killed people.
Yeah, he should have. But he was soft. Now, turning the tide, I'm gonna let BB finish eating, and I'm gonna put the camera on D-Swain.
Hey,
Look, this is your camera right over here. There you go, right there, that one. Hold on. Now,
shoot up!
yeah, I'm gonna put the camera on Shooter McGavin and let you break down Florida Gators and what we're gonna be looking at this year with Florida.
Okay, so I hear a lot of they got the toughest schedule in the country. They do, but you know what? Come December, they ain't gonna be tough games to play. My biggest concern is Lagway soft. I mean, this dude, we see this dude's got the talent. He makes great throws. He's big. He's strong. He's all this stuff. But for the little time he's been there, he's been hurt plenty. That's a big concern because now your backups are Aiden Wagner, who we saw had to come in against Texas last year, and he was terrible, or a Tennessee throwaway, Harrison Bailey. That's the two guys. Now, they did bring in a 4-star true freshman who, like Lagway, may move up to the second-string quarterback. Lagway did last year. I don't know. But I do know this. Florida's arguably got the best offensive line in the SEC and probably, arguably, top 5 in the country. Their running backs are studs, not one. Multiple running backs are studs. The receiving core is really good. They return a bunch from the defense that played really well the second half of the season last year. Instead of starting off with a top 10 team, they got a couple of gimmies, let's say, before they get into Murderer's Row this year. Gives everybody a chance to get out, play loose, be confident when they play that third game in the Orange Bowl against Miami. I have been, I am the same place with Napier I was the day he got hired. We'll see. There's a lot of things to like about the guy, including obviously the players love this dude. He can't continue to make mistakes that he's made in the past. He's going to have to learn.
Clock management.
I'm on several Florida Gator sites, and they all either hate him, want him gone, or scream for an OC. He's got an OC. Now he, like everybody, that's like screaming for Kirby to have a DC. Kirby had a DC, or has a DC, in name anyway. But when it comes down to it, Kirby's making the final call, period. Now, is Kirby going over to the offense and saying, hey, I want y'all to run this? If he does, he's an idiot. Steve Spurrier was the best at that. He said, I don't even go in. I have my DC for a reason. I don't even go into the meetings. If they've got a problem, they come talk to me after practice. I want Napier and the OC to be on the same page. But yes, time management's a big thing. It's happened a few times. The 12 players on the field happened multiple times this past year. I don't care, your special team, whoever. Somebody's got to answer for that when it happens over and over and over. It's got to stop, and it's got to stop this year.
I agree.
So, but all that said, I've seen a lot of people say, if Florida goes 10-2, they're locked for the playoff. And I don't disagree with that, if it's the right two losses. They lose to Texas on the road. Or no, they got Texas at home. They lose to Texas at home and A&M on the road, or Georgia and a neutral site and A&M. And as long as they don't lose to South Florida and Tennessee, and that be their only two losses, well, even then, even with those two losses, look at the wins. If Florida goes 10-2, they're going to be a playoff team.
Oh, no doubt.
I firmly believe that.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, BB, you're up on deck with the Georgia Bulldogs. Catch everybody up on Bulldog Nation and give us your rundown. What do you think? So you're saying, D-Swing, 10-2 possibly, but 9-3?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And Randall, you're saying 9-3 as well?
Florida or Tennessee?
Florida. I mean, Tennessee,
Florida.
Sorry. Tennessee.
Florida, Tennessee, I say 9-3, and Florida, I'm going to go 9-3 with Florida too.
Okay. All right. BB, you got the floor. Tell us about Georgia.
I'm a realist fan, so I'm not up to date on all the stats that you boys bring. I love my dogs, and that's where it stands. I'm concerned between Gunnar Stockton and Ryan Puglisi. Gunnar Stockton, he has the team. Does he have the overall ability? Puglisi's young. He's good. I'm concerned about that. Running back room is Nate Frazier. I like Nate Frazier a lot. But you have the Broderick Robinson, who can't stay healthy.
Oh, he's gone.
Is he gone?
Yeah.
Okay, the other Robertson. Anyway, we got another one too. Second string.
He's there, I guess. But yeah,
Big Juice. He tore both ACLs.
look
and then,
like Tarzan, play like James.
yeah. And that's very hurtful for Georgia because we are running back heavy. We do have Cash Jones as the fourth string running back.
His 28th year in college?
Yeah. Hey, we run those games, man. Look at Stetson Bennett. We allowed him to play to his 41. And we know your love for
Stetson
him.
Bennett is about to be joining AARP.
You know, I'm going to get on that in a little bit. I commend the Rams for keeping him as long as they have, sending him through counseling and paying for it just to cut him as soon as he's out.
Yeah.
I mean, I commend them. But Kurt, offensive coordinator, I'm not a Bobo fan, have not ever been a Bobo fan. I said get rid of him and never bring him back the first time. But I'm excited for the team. I think we could be 10-2. But we're young, maybe 9-3. We don't have a lot of depth at all. We got Dylan Bell coming back as a wide receiver, but that's about it. That's what I got, Brent.
All right. And so now, Randall, what do you? I know. You've been preparing 4.5 years for this moment, and I know that you are getting ready. I don't know if you're ready yet because I didn't give you a notice. Usually, I give you a little bit of a heads up notice that it's almost time for the scoreboard. And so, if you need a few minutes to get the scoreboard ready, just let me know.
Yeah, I'm going to need just a second. Then I'm going to have to move on to the other show I was supposed to be on. But they'll be all right for a second.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to hurry and get you in before you have to run.
Let me get the scoreboard up and going. God, this has been so long. ESPN, not a sponsor, scoreboard. You're not a sponsor. Could be a sponsor if you send some cash. ESPN, you're also getting too liberal. I don't need to hear politics with my sports. Stay away from it.
Preach.
I need you to just focus on sports, not politics. Thank you, ESPN. And it's coming up. Hey, look at the scores here. Scores are up. And we don't want the NBA scoreboard. No, that's not what we want. Let's go over to the baseball season scoreboard. What is that? D. Swain, what's it called? MLB?
MLB.
Yes. MLB is not on here. Huh.
There's only 3 games the whole day. And one of them was played earlier. This is a light schedule for baseball today.
Oh, Randall failed.
Well, it's good. It's a good thing it's a light schedule because I'm having trouble getting through it.
The battery's going dead.
Yeah.
I'm good. That was my battery.
Oh.
And I got you plugged up. It's just this terminal's not plugged in.
You might want to get it plugged in.
I've got the latest and greatest baseball scores coming to you here on Below and the Boys. The Braves. Hey, D. Swain, our Braves are horrible. And
Yes.
should be trading everybody they can.
But the thing is, anybody we're trading's hurt. Austin Riley just come off the DL. Ronald Acuna and Chris Sale are both on the DL. And is there anybody else on that team anybody wants?
Pretty much everybody's hurt. 45 and 62. Last thing went 45 and 62 was named Derek Dooley.
I think Double-A has lived out his World Series cred. That dude.
Next,
Do what?
I got next manager of the Braves, Chipper Jones.
And the fans would love it.
Right now, it's the Cincinnati Red Stockings 3, the Atlanta Braves 1.
Mm-hmm.
Later tonight, the Texas Baseball Rangers from Arlington, Texas, take on the Seattle Mariners, both 57 and 52.
Okay.
And right now, in New York, hey, did anybody have a better year than Aaron Judge? D. Swain?
Yes, the catcher for Seattle.
He's having a better one this year.
Yes.
Cal Riley.
Riley, yeah.
What a beast.
7-4, the Yankees take the Rays.
Yeah, and
That is,
Judge is on the DL now, but Giancarlo Stanton is back, and he hit another home run.
correct, sir. That is your Below and the Boys scoreboard with Randall, QB cornerback, Cunningham. I don't know why I'm a QB quarterback.
QB1, baby.
QB1 in the house now. Randall, who was our imaginary sponsor for that segment?
The Georgia Trophy Shop, but they won a national championship now, and I can't make fun of them. I am going to go with the WNBA, where you get paid to not make money.
That's beautiful.
Thank you very much. Hey, guys, I hate to jump, but I got a show at 8. Next Thursday, I will be back, and we are trying to get it where I can move this show to another time and place and be in the studio with you boys.
All right,
That sounds good.
Looking forward to seeing you again, buddy.
All right, Randall, we appreciate you hopping on.
Promote one thing before I go.
Yep.
NWA, Joe Kazana Promotions out of Knoxville, will be on the air Friday night, North Meigs Elementary School. Big show going on. The Thrillbilly, Silas Mason, the man who played Terry Gordy in the movie, will be there. Also, Alex Taylor from the Southern Six will be there. Joe Kazana's two sons, AJ Kazana and KC Kazana, will be there. Come out, North Meigs School in Decatur tomorrow night and see all the stars of the NWA.
All right.
I'll see y'all.
All right, we're going to run away
Peace out,
from
brother.
commercial break, and we'll be back.
Static hum as a screech. Mike's hot air fit to breach. Voices crackle like firelight. Below when the boys taking flight. Mounted up high, glass Posse ride. Train wreck, chaos, we won't hide. Mounted up, no raise, no pride. I live my own life in a new galaxy.
Hey guys, Dave here at Battlefield Outdoors in Fort Oglethorpe. One of the largest selections of disc golf, if not the largest selection of disc golf disc and accessories that are available in the Chattanooga area. Come on down and check us out. Excited for 2025.
I live my own life in a new galaxy. Static hum as a screech. Mike's hot air fit to breach. Voices crackle like fire.
Statements.
And we are back, and we appreciate Randall jumping in with us, and it's good to be back in town with the boys. Bilo and the boys are going to be coming back probably every Thursday, roughly around that 6:30 mark, depending on everybody's schedule and times of getting off work. The other thing too is we'll get, this was like the first test run, and I know we had bad audio, the mics was hot. I have no way of monitoring the mics at this point, so we'll get that fixed. And we kind of wanted to do a dry run to make sure everything else worked kind of like it was supposed to. So going forward, we'll be able to actually have a good quality show and not so much reminiscing. But be that as it may, it is getting close to time for closing comments and remarks. But do you have something you want to bring up or mention before we do so? Anything in the world of sports?
I'd like to finish my comment about
Yeah.
the Braves.
Yeah, go ahead.
Everybody on earth knew the Braves needed a shortstop, and once it was known that Max Fried wasn't coming back, they knew they needed quality starting pitching. Double-A did nothing to improve anything. Jerkison Profar is your big free agent signing during the offseason. His cred is gone. I understand he got lucky with Solar and Eddie Rosario and Jock Peterson. Rosario's not even playing. Jock Peterson's hitting $130 with the Rangers, and Solar, he still does what he hits a bunch of home runs, strikes out a bunch. But he got lucky that the team meshed. and I give more credit to Freddie and the pitching staff than I do Double A for that.
And even Dansby. As much as you,
Yeah,
Dansby.
the nucleus of that team
Correct.
was Riley stepped up. He took, we seen him for a couple of years. His rookie year, it's a bunch of home runs. Next year,
Nothing.
struggles a little bit. He became that guy with Freddie. Game winners in the playoffs, big hits. So, but Double A's rode them coattails since and has done nothing to make the team better.
Yeah.
Nothing. Chris Sale, that's the only move he's made. It's time the owners say, you better make something happen, or
Yeah.
because Snedeker's going to fall on the sword this year.
Yeah.
There's no chance he's coming back next year.
Right.
And I don't know who could have managed any better with what he's got. Acuna on the DL to start the season. Strider on the DL to start the season. Austin Riley's been on the DL twice. Michael Harris is feast or famine. That dude to be a 5'10" dude, he strikes out more than anybody I've seen.
Bad.
Awesome center fielder, but
Could you strike him out
yes, today.
and take ball in the back of the warehouse?
For sure. I could probably strike him out with baseball. And my 60-mile-an-hour plus I'm throwing up there. But, all that said, he honestly, Acuna should have been traded last week. He could have got some pieces. And I know Braves fan, I was talking to my cousin, she loves Ronald Acuna. She didn't even want to hear that. She's like, well, we could trade Riley. I love Riley.
Yeah.
So, okay, one of those two, they're going to bring more value than anybody else.
They will. Yeah.
But Riley was on the DL. Now Acuna's up. Nobody's getting traded. The Braves aren't going to be able to pick up any pieces for next year.
Right.
Is the trading block today? Is it ending
And it's Saturday
Saturday?
at 4 o'clock.
Closing.
Or no,
comment.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Is it 31st or 1st?
Tomorrow's the first.
Okay, it's today. It was today at 4 o'clock. Trading deadline's over.
And we
I
did
do believe that. Yeah.
Nothing.
Tonight is the 31st.
Yes.
Hit your closings.
Closing comments.
He's already got the mic.
I'm just tickled to death that our boy Bilo has put this together. You don't have to apologize for anything that's going on tonight. I think it's great. I understand the volume's a little different and distorted, but dude, you threw this together in no time. I'm super stoked that we're back together. We got a couple more weeks to work out the kinks. August 31st is, or 30th, what is it? The 30th, kickoff weekend. It'll be here before we know it. We've got a few weeks to talk about and get to know more about each team. We'll talk some about other teams, Texas, Oklahoma. We need to talk about those teams as well.
Right.
Not just the teams we love. I want to talk about the Mateer guy at Oklahoma and why everybody's so enamored with him. But I'm thankful that you've got us back together again. I'm looking forward to taking it to another level now.
I think we've got something we can work with and go to the next level. BB?
And we've been through some things now. We're a little more weathered.
Yeah.
Know a little more.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. All right, BB?
So, like you knew when we did this stuff 5 years ago, we had the stupid baseball challenge, the worst teams in baseball.
Oh, he's bringing this up.
You're right, I am.
He's not.
I have won all 3 years.
Yes, he has.
I have picked the crappiest team that has succeeded. Y'all did buy me dinner one time. I guess I have 2 more, but we'll hold on to that. We'll save that for another day.
Oh, I can't.
Y'all can hate.
What? 2 meals?
I win. 2 meals and 2 national championships as a fan. No. But all seriousness, just like D. Swain said, I'm thankful we got this band back together. We had a blast when we did it before. We tried to go down a different adventure as dirt track racing, and we had potential there, but it failed successfully when they sold the track. But I just want to tell the guys how much I appreciate them. D. Swain, I'm glad you're back around. Glad you're in our life. Bilo, same as you. I know, like I said the other day, you and I have a really close relationship. Randall, miss you, buddy. I've known you the longest. And it sounds like you're not here. But anyway, I've known you the longest. We played softball together. You talk about you're not a superior athlete. Your Annalise' mom was. But I saw you on first base, and you're right. It's true. You don't have any athletic ability. But
That was like building up and then slamming you down.
it is what it is. But love you, brother. Can't wait to see you again next week. And I guess I'm going to give a shout out to Taylor. She got us, that's my girlfriend, in case you didn't know. She picked up our Del Taco. She picked up our Del Taco. They're not a sponsor either, but we did eat well. You got to see our ugly mugs chewing. And I'm done.
So a lot of things have changed over 4.5 years, and it's been there's been a lot of changes. Definitely in my case for the good. I've had a lot of changes in my life, so I'm very thankful for them and very thankful for my better half sitting over here in the fan
In
seat.
the green room.
Yeah, well, I'm always thankful. Yeah, that's right. We've had. Holy cow, man, you really think about that. In 4 years, we got married. When we got married, then Brittany got married. Then Mallory got married. Then Hunter got married. And then we had Gracie, EK, Mikey, and we got Shepherd on the way.
Come on, Tilo, get in here.
And Zeke, and we got, and then Logan's got somebody. So our family has just.
And Logan will have a wedding.
Yeah, Logan's got a wedding coming up. So our family has just swarmed, and that's what I've always wanted. I've always wanted family. I've wanted big family, and these guys were always family with us. And when we did the show for 2 years, 4 years ago, it was probably some of the funnest time we've had. There was always ups and downs, good times and bad times, but that's with anything, especially when you get 4 guys together. But some of the fond memories would have to be, I still think one of our better shows, and I know it's one of Randall's, was the frozen pizza contest.
That's coming back.
Definitely gonna bring that one back. Who has the best frozen pizza? Y'all remember who it was? Who was the winner?
Something Mike's.
Yeah, Mike's. Wild.
That's why Wild Mike, that's why you always buy it.
It's still
Yes. What was that? Wild Mike's. Wild Mike's.
Because it's cheap.
And it's good. It's good. So but as far as
I did have Godfathers this weekend.
that was the frozen pizza
Yes,
challenge.
yeah.
And then one other thing we're going to do. Do you remember the Dollar Tree garbage bag giveaway?
Yes.
We're bringing that back.
Okay.
That was pretty cool because I still got your Check Me Out coffee mug that we'll be bringing back to the set. You remember that one? So we had a lot of good times. It was great to get everybody back together. And Del Taco, yeah, you got, and I'm just we'll do it. Let that be a Taco Bell versus Del Taco challenge.
Oh,
Babe, what do you want?
maybe we can get a sponsor out of one of them.
I'd say we can.
Yeah, because Del Taco, actually, the owner is really local. I know the owner operator. He's a friend of a guy that goes to church with me, so he very well may.
Oh, there you go. Hey,
Guess what?
I mean,
Del Taco be the best.
yeah, they would be the best, and they would pay me in tacos
Yes.
instead of Trident layers.
I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Let's rock that shit.
Yeah, but it's been fun to put this together. We threw it together real quick, and a big shout out before we do anything to Hunter Lowry with Heiser Nation, because he opened up the door and said, "Hey, I got a studio, Heiser Nation Studios, and if you've not been on his YouTube page, go click like and subscribe. It's Let's Go Heiser Nation. It's been on the screen all night. Go subscribe to his channel, support him, and let him know how much you appreciate him opening up the door for us.
to have podcasts here and to have free range with some decoration that we're going to be doing. So,
Here we are.
yeah, it's that rental will go. We're probably lagging pretty bad. But anyway, it is time to wrap it up, time to close it up. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate you tuning in. And as always, take care and may God richly bless you. We're out.
See ya.
See ya.